If you're looking for your next mechanical keyboard, you should definitely check out what we're building today. This is a custom keyboard with a wooden foundation for the housing, supporting a 61 socket hot swappable PCB, equipped with Jade switches for ultra thick clicks, and lastly, SA profile keycaps from Maxkey for the final finish. With these components, this will provide you a unique design consisting of high quality materials, all available for $200. I want to give a big thanks to my friends over at Banggood for sponsoring this video. All the products used in this build are available right on their website. If you're in the market for purchasing keyboards or components, they constantly have deals, promotions, and sales to make retail price items more affordable. Check them out by clicking the link in the video description. To save time, there will not be any soldering, lubing, or modding. If that is a process you want to do, I would suggest to check out other videos like Take Keyboards, who does an incredible job at displaying those features. His explanations are professional and easy to follow, where you can design your own build from scratch following his steps. I'll include a link to his video in the description if you're interested. The first component we have is his keyboard kit. A keyboard kit is basically a fully equipped unit that consists of all the fundamentals of a keyboard: your case, PCB, plate, and stabilizers. The kit we're using is a GK61 wooden case edition. It includes the wooden housing for your case, supporting a fully customizable 60% PCB. The PCB provides backlit RGB that can be modified using the software drivers. The special feature of this PCB is that it's hot swappable, meaning that you can freely swap the switches out whenever you please. It supports 3-pin connections and 5-pin connections, allowing you more options for your choices of switches. These include common profiles like Cherry, Gateron, and Kailh. Having a hot swappable PCB allows you to be plug and play for your switches without the need of soldering. But keep in mind that this will not mount your switches in securely. Users that install 3-pin connections will find the switches to be wobbly or tilted, which is more easily distinguished once you put on your keycaps. To counter this, you have to opt out for 5-pin connections, allowing you the extra 2 stems to seat the switches in properly. The second component we have are the switches. Again, you have a huge selection of choices you can pick from, but in this build, we're going with Kailh Jades. Jade switches have a total travel distance of 3.6mm when pressed, with only needing half of the distance to register, having 50 grams of actuation that bottoms out using 60 grams of force, but personally when I use these switches I had to apply a bit more pressure since I had to get past the incredibly thick feedback from the clicks. These switches have a lifespan of 80 million keystrokes that are dustproof and waterproof, allowing it to be extra durable and to last you a very long time. Applying these to the keyboard kits is as simple as it looks. Align the pins into the socket and insert them into the slots. Keep in mind though that these switches are a 3-pin connection, so they won't securely mount into the PCB. You'll find some to be wobbly or crooked, which can be fixed by aligning them properly to straighten them out. Other than that, you shouldn't have any issues. If you run into a problem where the pins get bent or curved, you can use pliers to straighten them out and reinsert them. As long as the pins aren't broken, they should still be usable. Jade switches come in a pack of 10, so make sure you purchase enough for your keyboard. Since this build includes 61 keys, we had to purchase 7 packs. Having extra switches can be useful in case you need to replace any switches that you may accidentally break. If you plan to use backlit RGB, the switches have a clear housing, allowing the lights to transmit thoroughly. Lastly, let's talk about the keycaps. This one right here is probably going to be the most expensive part of our build. These are SA profile keycaps designed by Maxkey. These keycaps are similar to DSA profiles that are limited in terms of the amount that are manufactured. They are made of one of the highest quality materials used for its design, for double colored molding, as well as the injection process for the printing. They are also monitored precisely during a quality check just to ensure that only the best sets are sold. They come in a set of 134 keys, providing you full versatility when applying to any keyboard. With so many designs and models to choose from, your selection of themes reflect on your choice of build. In this case, we went with the green and white edition, and I'm impressed with the quality of the material, being thick and durable, as well as a huge typeface on the surface. Having the green and white being a contrast of one another truly sets a unique appearance for the keyboard. The last portion of this build is the USB cable accessory. To match the theme, we went with the cable from Maxkey. I won't go into too much detail on them since I have a video planned for it, but to cut it short, they're an inexpensive aviator cable that includes both a USB-C and micro USB connection. These are available to purchase right now on Amazon, which I will include a link in the description, but they do sell out fast, so most likely they will be out of stock when you check. If you want to be the first to obtain one during the next drop, I would suggest to enlist in the website for priority purchase. And now, the time you've been waiting for, the typing test. That will be it for this keyboard build. I hope you learned everything you need to know about the components used in this video. You can find all the products used in the description as well as all the links to my social media. You can pledge on my Patreon to support me or get involved in the community by joining the Discord. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.